Hi everybody, Melissa here, and today's practice is for digestion help. And so this is a practice where we'll really be focused on our low belly and our exhale. And so this will be about a 30-minute practice, and you're really only going to need something to bring the floor closer to you. So blocks or a chair, a little stool, something that is stable and can bring the ground up. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We'll begin by standing today. Coming into our mountain pose, let's just start by finding some nice long breaths. And so with the feet about hip width distance apart, the shoulders relaxed, the back of the neck long, feel free to close your eyes if that feels good. Just starting by coming into the breath, letting your awareness settle into this moment, this body, this practice, this breath. Beginning to bring your awareness down to your low belly. Thinking about the belly inflating and the chest lifting as you inhale. And then as you exhale, be really intentional about pulling the low belly in. Let's take 3 more full rounds of breath. Focusing on the lower belly with your exhale. Last round. From here, if it feels comfortable for you and your anatomy, maybe bringing the big toes to touch, keeping some space between the knees and the heels. If that's not comfortable, no problem. Just keep the feet a little bit further apart. And so now as we inhale, we're going to extend our arms up overhead and lift our heels off the floor, thinking about matching our extension with our inhalation. And then as we exhale and bring our hands down, we'll lower the heels back down to the floor. And we're going to try to make everything move in rhythm. And so releasing your arms down beside you, let's go ahead and inhale, extend the arms forward and up, lifting onto the ball of the foot, taking the heels off the floor, stretching upward, holding your balance. Exhaling and slowly bringing the arms down as we lower the heels down, taking your time. Let's go again. Inhale, arms up, heels lift, extending and reaching. Exhale down. Keep your vision focused as you move. Let's go for 3 more rounds. Matching your movement with your breath as much as possible. Last round. All right, and now from here, we're going to do some forward folding, focusing on our lower belly again in this practice. So you can bring your blocks towards you here, bringing them in front of your feet. And now we want to think as we fold about the lower belly kind of tucking in, squeezing it towards our spine, and we'll take a couple breaths down in that position. And so starting once again in your mountain pose, your feet can be about hip width distance apart, long through the back of the neck, relaxed through the arms. Let's inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, let's hinge forward from the hips. Draw your belly towards your spine. Come on down. Release your head. Inhale, we're going to lift up about halfway, finding some length here. And then exhale, tuck the belly in. Squeezing navel towards spine. Inhale, lifting up halfway again. Exhale, navel towards spine. Knees can be bent. Inhale, lift halfway. Extending through the spine. Exhale, hug your belly in. Push into your feet, long through the back of the neck. We'll inhale, stretch the arms forward, come all the way back up to stand. Exhale and slowly release your arms back down by your sides. All right. We're now going to do this with 1 foot forward, 1 foot back in our pyramid pose, adding even more focus to the lower belly, but destabilizing the posture slightly. And so taking your blocks just a little bit wider, let's step our left foot forward into the space between the blocks. Right foot can come back a little bit. Both feet are going to be facing the same direction. If you would like to turn the right toes out slightly to give yourself a little more space through your hips. Now, drawing up through the crown of the head, we'll inhale, both arms go up. Exhale, and we're going to fold over the front leg. Navel towards spine, hands to the floor, to your blocks, to a prop of your choosing that brings the floor closer to you. We'll keep the legs as straight as we can. Release your head. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold deep. Squeeze your belly towards your spine. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, belly towards spine. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, belly towards spine. Let's take 3 breaths here. Each exhale, squeeze the front of the hips towards one another, engage the transverse abdominis, press the air out of your body. Last round. Now pressing into your feet, bend that front knee a little bit if you need to. Keep the back of your neck long. We'll inhale, extend the arms forward. Come all the way back up. Exhale, lower both hands back down beside your hips. Comfortably step the left foot back or the right foot forward, player's choice here, and we will switch to the opposite side. So right foot comes forward now, line your blocks up where appropriate, or taking your other prop Where appropriate, we'll now turn that left foot out a little bit, keeping space between both feet. Inhaling, both arms extend up overhead. Exhale, fold forward over your right leg. Belly towards back. Inhale, let's lift up halfway. Exhale, fold and hug your belly. Inhale, lift up halfway. Extend through the spine, long through the back of the neck. Exhale, squeeze your belly in. 2 more, just like that. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold and squeeze. Last one, inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale and squeeze. Take 3 more rounds of breath here on your own. Focus your awareness on the low abdomen. Last round. Get strong through your feet. Put a little bend in the front knee. Inhale, extend your arms back up, reaching up overhead. And then exhale, hands come back down beside your hips. And then you can step your front foot back or your back foot forward. And so go ahead and find your mountain pose. Once again here, we'll take just a moment to check in. Finding samavriti here, our equal length breathing. So making the inhalation as long as the exhalation, if that feels comfortable for you. We have one last standing breathing practice to use for our digestion. And so we'll go ahead and take a nice wide step, turning towards the long edge of your mat. And now from here, go ahead and grab a block and we're going to bring it towards our right foot. And then we're going to spin our entire right foot to face towards the short end of the mat and bend into that right knee so that our heel is directly underneath our knee. And now your block can support you with your hands here. You can also use a table, a chair, something that elevates you. You can also bring your forearm to the top of your thigh. We'll inhale now and take our left arm across. And then exhale and take our left arm back down to our hip. And we're going to squeeze really hard through the belly here, feeling everything draw in, feeling your low abs engage. Inhale, come all the way up overhead. Belly and chest expand. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, bring it up and over. Exhale, take it down. Last one. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, take it down. Now you can rest your left hand on your hip or extend it up overhead. We're just going to take 3 rounds of breath. focusing on that movement. Pulling the lower belly in with each exhale. Last round here. Use your next inhale to extend your arm back up, straighten your right leg. And now we'll grab our block and we'll turn our right foot back forward, spinning our left foot now to face towards the short end of the mat, bringing our block down if you'd like to use that, or again, you can just use your forearm on your thigh. We'll bend into the left knee, making sure that we have the heel securely underneath the knee. And then again, that left forearm can rest on the thigh or come to the block. Inhale and extend the right arm up and over. Exhale and squeeze your belly towards your back, lower the right arm down. One more round. And we'll hold it static momentarily. Inhale up and over. Inhale, reach your back arm back, extend your front leg. We'll turn both feet to face back towards the long edge of the mat, and you can walk your feet back together. And now from here, we're going to come to lie down onto our back body. You can move your props out of the way. If you would like a blanket for your head, go ahead and grab one. And so in this position, we'll start by just taking a moment to rest on our back, noticing any gurgling or movement in your digestive system. Finding Samavriti once more here, matching the length of your inhalation with the length of your exhalation. Take one more round of breath. Now we'll take our feet together here, finding a supine mountain pose. Your toes can flex back towards you, pressing out through the heels. And then we're going to inhale and take our arms back behind us. And now you can stretch the arms back overhead and just let the back of the hands rest on the earth if your shoulders agree with that. If you have plenty of openness here and you're feeling comfortable, you may want to interlace your fingers and push the palms away from the top of your head. No matter where you are, we just want to keep the arms extended here, and we're going to move our focus back to that lower belly breathing. So it's also okay if you just hook the thumbs or just keep the back of the hands on the earth. You may want to remove your pillow for this one so that you stay neutral through the cervical spine. And so keeping the body nice and long here, finding this extension, we'll take a couple breaths in. And then as you exhale, really focus on that low belly drawing in, squeezing everything down towards the ground. few more rounds. Deep breath in. Exhale and squeeze. Inhale, expand. Exhale and squeeze. Let's do 3 more rounds on our own. Release and let your arms travel back down beside you. Coming back into your Shavasana shape momentarily, noticing how your body is feeling. We have one posture left. Hopefully your digestion is feeling fired up and there's lots of awareness of your low belly. Placing your feet on the floor with the knees bent. Let's go ahead and slowly pull both knees in towards our chest, taking your hands gently to the shins, or moving through a few rounds of Apanasana, our wind-removing pose. So with our inhalation, we'll allow our legs to move gently away from our body. And then with our exhalation, we'll gently draw the knees back down towards us. Squeezing the low belly once again. Inhaling and allowing the knees to move away. Exhaling and coming back down. Continue. One final round. Inhaling and slowly releasing your feet back to the floor, tucking your shoulders under your heart and extending both legs, letting your body rest now in Shavasana. If you'd like to support your head with a pillow or blanket, go ahead and do so. We'll rest and allow our body to digest our practice for just a moment here before transitioning into the rest of our day. Releasing control over your breathing. Allow yourself the practice of being at this time. Take a few deep breaths, inviting your energy and awareness back to the present moment. As you feel ready, taking your time, you can bend your knees and slowly roll to the side of your choice to rest in the fetal position. And then pressing into your top hand, we'll slowly come up to a seated position, bringing one foot in front of the other, sitting tall through the crown of the head, propping your hips if necessary. It's been my honor to guide you through this Digestion Help practice. We can honor one another with Namaste. Right, thank you so much for joining me. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. I'm here to help.